बहुत ज़्यादा मन कर रहा है ये यूज़ करने का। आई एम गोना रिमूव दिस रस्ट, बट ये इनर रिम से निकल रहा है, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है। ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ सेलिब्रिटी ओन्ड ब्रांड। ओके गाइस, मुझे ना अभी गरम हो रहा है। टॉक क्विकली। ओके, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा मैं कहाँ से शुरू करूँ। डिफिकल्ट क्यों बोल रही हूँ मैं? एक्सपेंसिव। You guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Bronze Beauty Diaries. And after such a long time, I'm back here with yet another interesting video. So in this video, I'm going to share all the products that internet made me buy. Like, I got influenced by all these products, either by scrolling Instagram or by YouTube, or my favorite YouTuber was raving about that product. All these products are tried and tested by me. I'm going to also review all these products and let you guys know whether they were worth the virality and worth the hype, or it was just a marketing strategy. So you guys can see, these are the amount of products that I have. Many of these products I really like and I do feel they're worth the hype. There are definitely a lot of misses as well, which I absolutely regret buying. So if you guys like any of such products, so please don't get offended. It's just it didn't work out for me, and I'm really glad that it worked out for you. So with that long intro, I think let's talk about a sunscreen that I can see first. This is the sunscreen from B Body Wise, and ये काफी viral हुआ था. Many YouTubers were raving about this sunscreen. This is the ultra light sunscreen SPF 50, and as you guys can see, I haven't used it like at all. I did try it out for good 1 week or so. I really tried it out, guys. I wanted it to work. This says it is like for anti-acne technology. It has zero white cast and all of that jazz. And it was specifically made for people, those who have like acne, oily skin, etc. It is lightweight and it's 100% safe for skin, yada, yada, yada. It is non-comedogenic, quick absorption, pregnancy safe. But my main concern with this was, though it says it's 80 minutes water resistant, it makes my skin, it makes my face super sweaty. So that's the only problem that I had. And it's not that I only use it during summers. I did try it out during the rainy period as well, and I did try it out when I was feeling normal skin. But all those time, even when I'm indoor, like even if I was indoor in the AC environment, that time also I pulled it out and I tried it out just to get an idea whether it would work for any other skin type. But this one didn't work out. It's like a gel watery consistency. You can see in real time how effortlessly it got blended. Actually see water droplets on your face. Like ये मैं बात कर रही हूँ जब लगा के मैं इंडोर ही रह रही हूँ ना, it is quick absorbing and everything, but अंदर ही इतना वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स छोड़ता है, बाहर जाने के बाद तो it just makes my face so oily and super sweaty. That's my only concern, and I couldn't make it work at all. So इसको मैं probably neck area या फिर कहीं और use करके खत्म करने वाली हूँ. Definitely I cannot use this on my face. I don't know why so many people were raving about this, but I think this product is not worth the hype. Let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this particular sunscreen. Let's move on to the next one. I want to talk about is from the house of Plum, because I do have a couple of products from Plum. So I'm going to just take you through quickly. Three are like recent launches. कुछ पिछले 6 महीने में launch हुआ रहेगा. The first product that I want to talk about is this Plum 10% vitamin C plus a barrier boosting glow serum. So if you guys follow me for quite some time, you guys know I don't use vitamin C, I don't use retinol. मुझे सूट नहीं करता है. Back when all these actives came into the market, I'm talking about like 2017 or 18, that time I have finished so many tubes of vitamin C. It used to suit me so nicely. In that process I have finished Plum का जो पहला वाला 10% vitamin C आता था उसको मैंने finish किया है. Mandarin pipette form में जो आता था I have finished that. So, and I've also finished so many bottles of the Dot and Key vitamin C serum. That time it used to suit me, and there were like a period, like couple of years, where my skin was so nicely, but I think during the process I damaged my skin barrier, because that was a higher concentration of vitamin C which I was putting on. And then later on, none of the vitamin C suited me. Like even the lower percentage of vitamin C stopped working for me. After such a long time, after a huge break, I invested in this vitamin C. I thought, okay, why not try it out, because it does have like a lot of calming, soothing ingredients into it. Plus it also has a lot of ingredients which is going to help repair the skin's barrier. So I thought, let me try it out. This has ceramides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. It has like ethyl ascorbic acid, niacinamide, propanediol, a lot of humectants. I have used it back and forth, but the only thing is I only put on vitamin C when I have absolutely zero bumps or zero active acne going on my skin, because I feel vitamin C will exacerbate any sort of existing active acne. So it may exacerbate the inflammation as well. So vitamin C is very good for acne scars or any pigmentation, but I would not suggest you to put on active acne. So whenever I have like absolutely clear skin, मैं इसको आराम से हफ्ते में 3-4 दिन तो मैं लगाती हूँ, and it did not break me out, did not cause me any comedons, and I saw visible like changes. Like I wouldn't say मेरे acne marks एकदम से कम हो गए, but I did see a little bit of glow, etc. So in that process, I have just used it maybe in the past 2 months. I might have used it 15 days. That says a lot. But अभी मैंने बीच में एक हफ्ता ट्रैक भी गई थी, तो थोड़ा स्किन irritated feel कर रहा था, तो again I have not started using it. So yeah, if anyone is a beginner 27, 28 plus, I suggest if you are like 25 plus, 26 plus, then only start incorporating actives. Before that, I really don't think it's necessary. It's just my perspective, my point of view, but you do you, or you consult your dermat or whatever suits your board. But according to me, if you want to try it out, if you're new and if you're looking for a beginner friendly vitamin C composition, I think you can definitely try it out. My views can change once I like go through the entire tube. If I like, I'll let you guys know and I'll keep you updated, but as of now, I think it is worth the hype. Then the next product, obviously, it's a no-brainer. This is the Oh So Pistachio Body Loving. This one, as you guys can see, इसको मैंने काफी use किया है. I did review it completely. दो perfumes दिखाने वाली हूँ मैं ये video में, and both of them I have reviewed in a separate video, perfumes video. So if you guys want, you guys can go check out for a detailed review. This was extremely marketed, बहुत ज़्यादा viral चला था, and to the point when I purchased it, I really didn't like it because it didn't last. And the notes of these are like it's supposed to be gourmand perfume with like a vanilla and pistachio. It didn't feel like that when I initially purchased it, and I was so disheartened. And plus it didn't last at all. Like all plums perfume, it doesn't last, right? But I was really looking forward for the fragrance. I thought it would be really yummy and like candy pistachio kind of a thing. But then I kept it for maceration. I kept it for like good 3-4 months, and then oh boy, this one lasts so long, I'm not even kidding. And now when I smell it, the initial spritz that I get is nutty, and it's from pistachio. So yes, it has a beautiful blend of all the notes, whatever they have mentioned. I'm gonna like mention it on the screen, but it is a beautiful explanation of all the notes, and plus it lasts so good. Yes, it is like a gourmand nutty pistachio kind of a fragrance. I really like it. I would say this one lasts more than vanilla caramel and the smoking vanilla. It has also become a little dark, if you guys can see. But yes, this lasts good amount of time. When I spritz it on my clothes, it stays the entire day. It doesn't smell the other day, but it does smell the same day. Like good 7-8+ hours का longevity मिलता है मुझे इसके clothes में. Love this, and I think this is also worth the hype. Then the next product from Plum that I want to talk about is this body sunscreen. ये भी काफी viral चला था, इसलिए मैंने खरीदा था. Otherwise, I was super committed to Wishcare body sunscreen. Right now, this is the Lily Miss Sunshine Body Lotion SPF 35 PA3+. I didn't understand the hype behind it. It is lightweight and all of that jazz. The fragrance is just okay. I mean, if you like floral fragrance, yeah, okay, but it didn't smell anything extraordinary, and it's just a normal sunscreen. I would still go back to the Wishcare one. If I'm not wrong, it has 50 PA triple plus, and you get similar quantity on a buy one get one offer. I think I'm gonna go back to that. It didn't just wow me. I mean, it's okay. Is it worth the hype? I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. So that's that. I'm gonna give a little bit of shout out to Gigi Bear, Gugu Bear, Gege Bear. I don't know how to pronounce it. I still don't know how to pronounce it. And also, guys, let me know how my makeup looks right now. Is it looking a little ashy or gray? Let me know in the comment section, because this is the first time I'm trying out a new concealer, and it is slightly cool tone, so I'm not really sure how it looks on the camera. And if it looks ashy, it's definitely gonna pick up in that ring light. So definitely let me know in the comment section so that I can review it for you in a more better way. I've done a full dedicated video on Bear. I have like purchased so many items from Bear, used it and reviewed for you guys. There are a lot of hits, do have couple of misses, but I'm gonna talk about that in a different video. But most of the lip products are good, and the two products that I keep gravitating towards is this Bear, what do you call, jelly blush, and this the Bear soft leather light setting powder. So I really like this one. I've been in lookout for a pink powder since a long time, and I was not sure whether the pink powder will suit us dusky skin tone, but this one really nice. The packaging first of all is super cute, and it really does work as well. So you guys can see this as a powder, and I've used it clearly. This does not give any pink tint. It sets your makeup so nicely, does not make your skin absolutely matte ki wo cakey lagne lage. Even dry skin people can use it. Looks little luminous as well and does not leave a white cast or a pink cast. Suits my skin tone so nicely. Keeps oil at bay as well. मुझे ये पाउडर काफी अच्छा लगा, and I've been traveling with this as well. There are a lot of products. If you want, you can go and check that video out. उसमें सारे lip swatches किए हैं, lip products के swatches किए in time. I have like shown you, but I really like this one. I think this is a dupe of Milk Jelly Tint, and many Indian brands also started doing it. So this one I thought is most inexpensive one because I think this was under 300 or 400 rupees. इसको खरीदे हुए मुझे काफी टाइम नहीं हुआ है और मैंने इसको बहुत ज्यादा यूज किया है. So that's the proof that I really like it. Tint is very nice, decently long lasting. You get some time to blend it. It's not that it sets immediately, stains immediately. At the same time, it looks beautiful on my lips as well. So overall this product is very nice. If you want, I'll swatch it here. So you need to blend it quickly, but you do get some time, and I really like the shade as well. So this one, if you guys want that like squishy thing, if you are in a lookout for something like that, check it out. I'm sure you'll like it for the price you pay. So Bear, you can definitely check it out, and I think they're worth the hype because they're so cute. So I think it's worth the hype. Moving on, I have few items from Nykaa Cosmetics which I really want to talk about, and all these products are recently launched, like in the span of 3-4 months. The first one is this Nykaa Cosmetics Lolly Lips. Oh my god, iska to bahut zyada ad campaign chala tha, and I really caved in because of the packaging. You guys know I have a thing for the packaging. Look at the packaging. I mean, why not? Like, why wouldn't I pick this one up? It was slightly expensive, 599 rupees, but मैंने definitely offer में खरीदा है. And I am in the shade pink pop rocks, and this is the same like the your pH lipstick or whatever. My problem with this one is I didn't understand the pH concept was there since a while now, and earlier it used to be the oil thing, right? So it used to be hydrating. At the same time, when that hydration kind of goes, that glossiness kind of fades, your lips are like tinted. But this one, my problem is, do they say it's a lipstick? Nowhere they are saying it's a lip oil or a lip gloss or a lip tint or whatever. But this is not hydrating. It is like, it's very dry formula. It has a very sheer tint. That's one of the reason why I got attracted to it, because I was bored about that stark pink wala tint that every pH lip oil leaves. So I was over that. I really wanted a subtle tint. So I really like the tint wise, like it doesn't tint my lips because I have two toned lips and little darker lips. So itna to dikhta nahi hai. You guys can see it has like a very light sheer tint. The camera focuses. Like after 30 seconds or a minute itself, you start to feel little drying. So it's not a lip balm. It's not gonna hydrate your lips. It's not a lip gloss. Obviously, ये दिखने तो glossy नहीं लगने वाला है. At the same time, it's a very sheer formula कि tint भी इतना नहीं देगा. So I don't know at what point of my day or my life I'm supposed to use this. Like gym में I'll feel dry. As a lipstick, it's not enough. Cold climates में it's not gonna hydrate. Traveling में it's not gonna give tint. So I don't know when to use it. For that purpose, I've not really reached out to it. But I wouldn't say I regret buying it because I like the sheer tint it gives, and I love the packaging. So I'm not mad about it. But is it worth the hype? I don't think so it's worth the hype. I think it was just a PR marketing strategy. Product from the Nykaa, which I got it on a PR, is this one, Nykaa Matte to Last lipstick, and I am in the shade Chai. I did receive 3 shades. I've swatched it on a shot. Both the shades were like super light for me, so I gave it away to my sister and my friend. But this Chai is obviously dusky skin approved, so I kept it and I really used it as well. Lipstick which applies creamy and dries to a complete transfer proof lipstick. All that is checked out, nothing new. Nykaa just probably wanted to release a bullet lipstick of their OG liquid lipstick formula, but the shades are not same. Like Nykaa Chai Matte to Last liquid lipstick does not look like this. They are not the exact dupe. If you have chai in your mind, that looked like a little reddish, brownish, nude kind of a shade for Indian skin tone, but this doesn't look like that. So if anyone who is like even 2 or 3 shades darker than me, I don't think they can pull this shade as a nude. But for me, I really love the shade, love the formula. It gives me good 5 to 6 hours of longevity if I don't eat like heavy meal or something. Breakfast, coffee, tea sab chalta hai. Plus I can reapply anytime I want. So is it worth the hype? I don't mind it, I like it, but it's not the same like the Matte to Last liquid lipstick. Yeah, that's the only thing. Then the next product is Nykaa Lip Oil Glaze, and this is in the shade Raspberry Ganache. This I think is worth the hype. First of all, I really love the packaging. It's very nice. Is it worth the hype? I think it's totally, because this is like a lip oil with lot of pigment, supremely pigmented. It gives a glossy high shine formula like a lip gloss. It is supremely hydrating because it is a lip oil. It has cacao and chamomile oil. This shade is top notch. If you guys belong to my dusky skin tone or my skin tone, pick this shade up. So I really like it and I think this is worth it. Moving on to the next product, I want to talk about a couple of products from Zudio. So I have 2 products from Zudio. मैं Zudio almost like every month जाते रहती हूँ and I pick up any new launch that is visible to me, and they are very inexpensive. I don't mind it like buying it for you guys. In that process I can let you guys know कि मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है कि नहीं लग रहा है. इसके मैंने बहुत Instagram reels देखे थे. This is the Zudio Jelly Nail Color and you guys can see इसको मैंने 2 बार यूज किया और मैंने कितना ज्यादा खत्म किया. I'll tell you why. I'm not sure about the other shades in it, but this shade बहुत ही वाहियात है. It does not translate anything like this blue. This blue is very good and I'm always on a lookout for this blue in a nail paint. But ये बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं दिखता. It turns out like a blackish grayish kind of a color. It looks so bad. So you need to layer it at least 4 times for it to show, और वो भी बहुत grayish दिखता है, grungy grayish. So this shade in particular is a fail. This is Frozen Treat, and I think, if I'm not wrong, this entire jelly nail color was a flop of their. The gel polishes are so good. I've used my share of nail paints from different brands, but this Zudio K gel polish, they actually give a good shine finish and they do last a good 4 to 5 days. But this one you can skip it, so it's not worth the hype. Then ये भी काफी viral चल रहा था. This is the Zudio whipped foam shard mousse and this is in the variant Cocoa Pop. I was really fascinating with the entire moussey consistency. I'll just give you a little swatch. Yeah, this is how it looks. It smells delicious, you guys, and yeah, you can see it is so moussey and it lathers so nicely. At the same time, smells so good and it's nourishing as well. Very inexpensive, just 149 rupees. The problem with me was it kind of gave me an irritated skin, so that's why I'm really little skeptical when such affordable thing to put on my body. I'm using it even right now, like even yesterday night I showered with it, even the morning I showered with it. But my thing is my thighs, my arms, the areas where you tend to get body acne, it kind of little bumpy, and I'm sure this is the one. I can see lauric acid, stearic acid, SLS. तो ये सब तो मुझे दिख रहा है. आई एम श्योर SLS, Lauric 4 and all is high on comedogenic rating, but I don't know again how far it is true for body comedones. मतलब body comedones होता है क्या नहीं, but yeah, I can feel lot of bumpiness on my skin. So I don't think this is worth the hype. You may skip it or you may try out. If you're like fascinated towards that moussey formula, you may try out a different brand. I think this one is not worth the hype and I think you can my perspective, I may be wrong. Let me know again in the comment section if it worked out for you. Then you guys, I have another lip product. This is the L'Oreal lip oil और ये काफी ज्यादा वायरल चला था, बहुत सारे लोग रेव कर रहे थे. And this shade in particular, it really fascinated me. This is the Rouge in Love and 380. This is expensive, you guys. I got a very less discount on it and I don't know why I purchased it. Basically, I wanted some hydrating lip oil which kind of also gives a little bit of tint. Hydrating, it is plumpy because for at least good 5 minutes you're gonna feel that burning tingling sensation on your lips. It ever so slightly plumps up your lip as well. मेरा कंप्लेन इसका सिर्फ इतना ही है कि ये पिगमेंटेड नहीं है. दिस ट्यूब, it looks so intimidating on the tube. Of course, I don't want it to look like that, but I wished if it had little bit of pigment. Like if you see on my hand, it still looks like it's a very beautiful subtle red lip oil. But ये ना मेरे lips में translate नहीं हो रहा है. With my two toned lips, it's not covering my hyperpigmentation and it's not giving me enough tint that मैं इसको अकेले carry कर पाऊँ. So that's my only problem. But having said that, I really do like it. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 on 10 for its plumpiness, for its hydration level. I really like this shade as well. Nice. I just wish थोड़ा pigmented होता तो मजा ही आ जाता था. But it's not worth the hype. L'Oreal के products है तो yeah, I think it's worth the hype. Okay, moving on. I have a couple of masks. So I'm gonna talk about the Hyphen mask. This is the Hyphen Eyes Dunk Face Mask, and this went so viral. I'm sure you guys are gonna agree. It has 31% skin cooling actives, 3% caffeine, peptides. It has aloe vera, sea minerals, cica extracts, caffeine. I agree to the fact that it does feel so cooling. I love the packaging. Hyphen ki packagings are really good. And I used it thrice, not more than that. You guys can see it has very strong polo fragrance, like menthol fragrance. So it does have a very high fragrance, and it does make your skin super cool. Like you feel your temperature has decreased like by 5, like they say. My problem with this is if you're extremely sensitive, if you have like extremely sensitive skin, I don't think this is going to work for you, because even for me, when I washed off, it feels little irritated because it is super tingling. At first when you apply it, it's very tingling to the point that it kind of causes irritation. If you have sensitive skin, this is not going to work for you. And also, if you have any active acne going on, I don't think you should put it on your face. Yeah, that cooling sensation is gonna help you. You would think that a cooling sensation of mask would help you calm down your skin, but that's not gonna happen with this one. Because when I had acne, when I put it out, I felt it got more irritated. And wherever you have acne, the burning sensation and the tingling sensation is just more as opposed to the other face area. They have said all skin types. I don't think this is for acne prone, highly sensitive skin type. Having said that, am I mad that I got it? No, because I really like the concept. I want something cooling if it's scorching heat. So probably I'll use this in summer, not right now, and not definitely when I have like bumps or acne going on. So I don't regret buying it, but is it worth the hype? I don't think so. With that, I do have other mask. This one from Escape Co. और ये मुझे Instagram पे काफी दिख रहा था. I don't know ये इतना viral है कि नहीं है, but I really wanted to talk about this one. It just popped on my feed every now and then. So this one is the Clayco brightening rice pudding pack with AHA and BHA. So it does have like chemical exfoliation into it. It has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, squalene. It has titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, sodium hyalurate. It of course has the first ingredient is water and rice powder, glycerin, turpentine. So it has humectants, it has water, it has some UV filters as well. So overall, the ingredients looked nice, and I got it. Slightly expensive, but it does not have any fragrance, and it looks like a rice powder. तो मेरा इसका छोटा सा प्रॉब्लम ये है, it didn't break me out or anything, but if you see the texture, it does have that rice powder ka grittiness. So this is a mask you're supposed to apply, but when you remove it, it kind of gives a feeling of physical exfoliation. So it also has a chemical exfoliant along with it also has a physical exfoliation from the rice powder. So if you see, this is not a smooth one. This gives a slight bit of exfoliation. So that's my problem. I wouldn't put this on my face every now and then because I'm scared that I'm gonna cause microabrasions or something. So that's the thing with this. और मुझे काफी अच्छा भी लगा जब physically उसको मैंने remove किया. But the thing is, again, I wouldn't use it when I have active acne, active bumps going on. Again, I wouldn't suggest this to for a person who is sensitive skin type. Apart from that, I really like this mask, and I would recommend this mask as well. It's vegan, cruelty free, it's paraben sulfur free. It does not have any fragrance. It has good ingredients. So this product gets a thumbs up from me. Some people do enjoy that physical exfoliation because it gives instant cleaning and smoother feel to it. So yeah, if it suits you, definitely you can go ahead and use it. And this is the ginseng essence water. ये काफी viral चला था. I don't know now. People are not talking about it. This is how much I used it. It has ginseng root water, butylene glycol, glycerin, propanediol, niacinamide, xanthan gum, panthenol to soothe your skin, allantoin again, adenosine, sodium hyaluronate. So it has lactobacillus. It has some good ingredients. It is essence water, meaning you're supposed to use it before the serum. So use this one, then use the serum, and then use a moisturizer, then a sunscreen if you're using it in the morning time. I use it in the night time, not every day, but it never broke me out, never got me confidence. But the thing is, it didn't do much. Like, I don't know what you expect this to do, whether to calm my skin, to soothe my skin, or give a light bit of hydration, because this is like a water. It's not gonna give me any hydration. So if you see, it's like a water and it gets absorbed into the skin immediately. So hydration part is not there that much. It is a good product to add on to your skincare routine, but is it a must necessary to have? I don't think so, because it didn't do much. That's what I'm trying to say. So is it worth the hype? I don't know. You guys let me know whether it's worth the hype or not. But I'm gonna use it, but probably I wouldn't repurchase this one. This one is the hair confection from Paris Corner Latafa. I am obsessed with this perfume. When initially I got it, it smelled exactly same even after maceration, but the only thing is it didn't last that time longer. But now it lasts again good 8+ hours on my clothes. And the proof is, guys, you guys can see I have like made a dent. The dent speaks for itself. This is so beautiful. This is like I am walking into a candy shop, but at the same time it's not too overtly sweet that it makes me nauseous, but it has the current blend of such a beautiful sophisticated fragrance. It's flirty, but at the same time it's mature. Oh my god, I love this fragrance. Lasts decent amount of time, and I think this is a dupe of Khayali candy, if I'm not wrong. I think, I don't know, I have not sniffed that one, but I think this is total worth the hype. Plus, I picked up at a very good discount, but I got it for a 1650 or 1750. The MRP is obviously expensive, but for that, I think it's totally worth it. For just so you know, if I finish this, I think I'm gonna definitely repurchase this one. Plus, I love the packaging; it looks super cute in the vanity as well. I think with that, we are thorough with this video. I have spoken a lot, and I think this video is going to be super long. Please don't hate me for that, and I hope you guys like this video. If you guys feel that whatever I said didn't align with your thoughts, also let me know in the comment section. I would like to know your perspective as well. And I think with that, I'm going to take off, and I shall see you next time.